mic not on. I didn't realize my mic not on. Welcome everybody to the One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit with your girl, Trena Be Real. Well, you know, I'm just lighting my sage. So as I warm up the room, you know, we're gonna get into the news. In case it's your first time joining me for tonight, this is the One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit with your host, Trena Be Real. You see my little green screen in the back? I got my little green screen. I'm working with a little green screen today. And today, you know, the show, you know, my show is a little gumbo. I'm just going to give you a little warning about it. You know, I'm new to this talk show, podcast, and type of TV where, you know, the pandemic threw me here. I wasn't planning this. But the universe got a way of making things all for your good, you know. I want to thank Young Boss Media for believing in me. You know how you gotta be like, for believing in me to get this thing started. You know, we don't really have a plan, but God has a plan for all of us. Sometimes you got to work the plan that you're given. So I'm going to use this platform for all good because it's my show, like Monica said. It's the One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit. And when I mean by that, life will just it'll throw you stuff to make you just want to lay down and get into a fetal position. I don't know if I'm the only one that's married out here, maybe. I don't know if I'm the only one with teenagers, maybe. But I do this show for the app. And I don't know if you're a real black woman to the sole of your feet. I am all the way every day. I don't get to transform to anybody else besides myself. So I have to be real with myself. And that was one of the things I think I like about me. You know, I hope everybody liked themselves. Today is Freedom Friday. This is a place where you can come and be free. Free from all the fake things that we see in the world. What I learn is what I share, you know. And so today we're going to learn about food sovereignty. You know, since we, you know, can we really get into this? I'm going to talk about this White House thing just a little bit. I said I wasn't going to give Trump too much energy, right? Because I just feel like everybody done gave that way too much energy. If we want to give some energy, let's give the Constitution some energy. Let's put into some rewriting of that, because to me, that's where it's going to all start. Let's really get into the politics of the politics. But y'all want to talk about that for real, but let's get into it, okay? Because, you know, we saw how it went down with the Black Lives Matter. And you know and I know if it had been any other brown skin, I don't care what you was, if you had been anybody else yesterday, it would have been a whole nother kind of situation. But I wasn't surprised of the situation. I actually was excited to see that we as a people decided that we all woke up yesterday. Like, okay, now we see, because I have a lot of people that switched over. I don't know about y'all, but I have a lot of friends, and they my friends. I didn't stop being their friends because of politics, but some of my friends like Trump. They do. I don't know about y'all, but you know, I didn't stop being somebody's friend because of their political view, because that's their journey, that's their life. We are all here to teach one, each one, right? The best thing you could do is give people information. So tonight, I want to teach you how to eat to live, because that's what I'm doing, right? And it's Black Friday. You know, everything black is Freedom Friday and Black Friday. Nikki said it's Black Friday every Friday. Every time you get a platform, you're supposed to talk about all things black. So I'm wearing a piece from the cream of the planet Earth. This is a Black-owned and operated brand out of Charlotte, North Carolina. This was some brothers that had knowledge of self. They know who they knew what they wanted to do, and they had a brand and a vision. And they actually have a store now. And so I bought this out the store. This was one of my little finds when I was in Charlotte, you know. And so, you know, I'm in here with these teenagers. I was about to start talking about Trump, but then I had to regress because, you know, these teenagers, y'all. That's how I told you my show's a gumbo. Because I was about to talk about Trump, but then I had to go back and tell you the truth. How many people dealing with teenagers that think they know everything? Is it just me? I mean, God, listen, I'm glad God gave me bright children. But you don't know how to take care of yourself, okay? Let me just be real clear, because if you do, I need you to pay a bill up in her instead of telling me what you want to do in your perspective. Because this is where we done went real wrong with the children, okay? This is where we done went wrong, okay? Because we have given the children so much equality with freedom of speech. They don't even want to know when to shut up, okay? I'm just trying to be clear. I don't know about y'all, but the teenagers I have think I need their opinion when I say what I say, like when our mama used to say, well, they would say what they say. We didn't have nothing to say back. These kids got too much to say back. I don't really, right now, this is not your opinion. This is not group time or your opinion. I don't need to know what you feel. I need to know that when I ask you what you thinking. That's when I want to know. But when I'm telling you to do something, I need you to step to it. Okay? It's not an order. It's not a direct. It's me expecting you to be what I have raised you to be. I'm not going to keep going back and forth. You know? Like I had the song said, you know, I'm not going to do it. Yeah, that's just what I wanted to say about them teenagers, you know, because, you know, I understand now. I said I won't go cuss today on my show because I'm talking about food sovereignty. It's about growth. And I'm growing today, okay? But y'all know I want to say something about them kids, right? I want to say what them people be saying about them kids, but I ain't going to say it because I ain't going to cuss today because we talking about growth. And my growth ain't going to let me cuss today. And then I got a new exciting segment coming up because I don't know about y'all, but since this pandemic happened, I don't really feel like changing my clothes. What I like to wear is cute, comfy, and sweats. That's my go-to look. Every day, all day. I don't care where I gotta go unless it's an important meeting talking about some money. And if the money already on the table, I'm still gonna wear some sweats, okay, and some leggings or some sweaters because that's just all I'm feeling right now, you know. So I got my fashionista friend coming in, and every week we're gonna be up here, and he's gonna help us get out of these leggings and t-shirts because these are my go-tos. So he is gonna help us be, you know. He gonna show us how to take what we got in our closet, honey, and make them stir at us. That's what I'm talking about. I want to wear something and make them stir with what I already got. Okay, because I'm not buying anything else. Let me tell you, let's be real clear. I am not shopping in 2021. I am investing and I'm looking for property and I'm growing things, right? I have a pepper that I grew. I'm gonna show y'all my pepper. I'm so proud of my pepper. And listen, my guest tonight gonna help me grow more than my pepper. I started during the pandemic. I didn't know what I was doing. I knew I wanted to grow something. I knew that during the pandemic, if we run out of food, I like peppers. So I said, what can I grow quick in my window? Peppers, tomatoes, anything like that. I found I could go a carrot or two. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get a whole little situation with a salad up in my windowsill, right here in this windowsill. And y'all gonna watch it happen. My guest gonna tell me what I need to do because first of all, I probably was buying the wrong food. Let me tell you, I got all kinds of stuff that I bought from Home Depot because you think you watch a YouTube video, you think you know what you're doing. Well, look, she got 10 years of experience. She ain't just one of them fly by night. She got 10 years of urban farming. Yeah, she really growing stuff. I can't wait to go to Detroit, Michigan, and give me some of that Detroit cabbage. That's that good cabbage. You know what I mean? I probably get some extra. My booty might grow actually if I go to Detroit to get some of that cabbage. I'm convinced now that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get me some of that Detroit cabbage and my booty gonna grow. And I'm gonna do some squats between the booty, between the cabbage, and some of them potatoes. I know them potatoes, not potatoes. I said it right, them potatoes, because it's over there in Chicago. Them potatoes gonna be right and thick. That's the ones that get you thick. Yeah, I'm gonna go right there and give me some of them potatoes. But yes, my next guest, you know, the queen is gonna come in and share some of her tools, some of her gifts, some of her knowledge. She's gonna tell you how to 3 different types. I think it's 3 or 4 different types of guards that you can start. That y'all hear that? Now that's gunshots. Okay, I don't know if it's gunshots or firecrackers. I'm in, you know, but that's what I'm hearing in my window. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all hear that right quick. So when y'all want to know why I'm inside, y'all talk, well, it's outside. Respectfully, no, it's respectfully inside. I don't know if it's firecrackers or gunshots. My husband says firecrackers. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Who's celebrating what? Wait, we celebrate Trump still in the White House. We can't be celebrating too quick. I don't know. After yesterday's situation, I don't go outside when I hear anything loud. People say your anxiety has came. Yeah, I seen people get into the White House and tear it up. Heck yes. See, it almost slipped. I almost cussed, but I didn't. I caught myself. See, God is working on me. I told y'all I am going to grow this year. This year is my season of growth from the cussing book. I am going to get part of that whole world of having a new exchange of my vocabulary when it comes to words and cursing, because cursing is comfortable. You know, it's comfortable to cuss. It feels good too sometimes just to cuss. Shoot, you can't punch people in the throat, just cuss sometimes. You know, they just cuss. I feel good when I cuss. But anyway, my friend Jules is going to join me tonight with Ask Jules, darling. He's going to tell you what to do with some of those things you have been having in your closet, just sitting there and you don't know what to do, where to wear it to. He's going to tell you how to do it, what to do, and when to do it, okay? And what not to do, because some of y'all just be wrong. I don't know who bought this pajama craze, but if I see one more person walking in Walmart with some pajama pants on, that's a whole nother thing. And the bonnets, outside in the scarves, outside. I mean, I know they got the bling around it, but it ain't cute. I'm just here to tell y'all I'm okay. But that's enough about me. Let me bring my first guest tonight because they all back here waiting to come in and share some good old information. I was just warming up the room because that's what I do. I had to bring in the sage because Auntie not here with me this week. So, I got to do what I got to do because I don't know who be watching and wishing, right? I'm watching and blessing. I'm watching and blessing and hoping that you come here and get some good information and go back and tell a friend, right? Tell a friend, look, she ain't selling nothing. She just coming there Fridays free. You can laugh a little bit, okay? She married 17 years, so she might know something, okay? To a black man, and I ain't got no outside babies in my house, okay? They was here before I came, so they just my kids now, okay? So back to my story here. Let me get over here in this food sovereign so y'all can eat the grow. My new good friend, my new best friend, because I'm going to get me some potatoes and collard greens for my new bestest friend. I'm going to bring her on in here because I know she ready to come on and share some of this good love with y'all. Hey, girl. Peace, queen. Let me get you off. I think your mic muted. Let me unmute you. Are you muted?
Peace.
Peace, queen. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm delicious.
I like that shirt.
Thank you, girl. Yes, this is the cream of the planted earth in Charlotte, North Carolina, black owned and operated. Okay. I figured, I wore one time on the show, but I like repeats. Since the pandemic, I do repeats.
Oh, yeah. You talking about jogging suits. This is my, it's the pink one. So, it's kind of special, but.
Listen, pink you wear a lot. To me, something. Sometimes they be calling for the pink sweatsuits that you need to get wear a couple times in the week. And I wish somebody would do something. You be like, look, these sweatpants alone was $59, boo. $60. I can wear them twice if I want to. Okay.
Child, you had me cracking up in the back. I'm backstage cracking up.
I be trying to do my little free jokes. These are my free content jokes. These are the jokes that I don't get paid for. This is me on a regular, right? So I get these out. They ain't that, but my shows is really, really delicious. I try to tell a whole nother perspective of me. I just, like I was telling the people earlier that was listening, I didn't really know what I was doing when I decided to do this Friday night freedom party, right? My friends said, I want to do comedy. Because see, when she met me, I was doing comedy, but I was like, girl, I can't be up there telling all my stuff for free. And them people up there telling me they ain't gonna pay me for it no more. They're gonna be like, look, just go watch on Friday because she's for free. Okay. But I can tell back my good friends up here with some knowledge. And I like friends with knowledge because it makes me grow. I'm a flower. Can't you tell?
I can tell.
Okay, but I don't want to say wrong. I call you T, and I don't know. Everybody can't call you T like me. It's Tepfirah.
Tepfirah, yep.
Tepfirah.
Yep.
Look, T is what I call her, but y'all can't call her yet because she's not y'all friend yet. I'm doing her. She is my friend. I look her. I seeked her out. They say you seek good things. I seeked her out. Didn't I seek you out?
You did.
Okay, I didn't need you to have 1 million followers. I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for the truth. I was looking for somebody that could teach me from the bottom up, and that wasn't looking for the business, but when you was for the community. I said, girl, I need her on my show. I need to know her. I need to know how to, start a community garden in what neighborhood. Because I was, people talking about getting out. I don't know where to move to. If, where are we? Where should we go? Where is there land for us to buy? People are buying stuff. Well, why are you buying it? I don't want to buy the blind. If I buy Detroit, I ain't worried about the crime side. I'm worried because I'm around crime every day, baby. Crime don't bother me. I'm worried about not seeing the crime. Okay.
Right.
At least you know what you're dealing with, right? And see, to me, you don't attract that if that's not what you about in life, and I just believe that we all are destined for something, right? And whatever it is, that is our story, right? And how our journey is, right? So I am a true believer that wherever I go, I'm safe. And I think we all should walk with that, right? Because whenever your time is, it's your time. It ain't nothing you can do about it, right?
Yeah.
But like my granny used to say, it's written down, baby. What you got to do now is make memories and enjoy people and love your life. Because that's the one thing you can't do over, right? And because we don't have those elders here anymore, right? A lot of our good elders, the people that used to teach us and make us understand why we needed family and unity and how to meet new people to create family, right? So that we can grow as a village, right? We can keep talking about what going on in the White House, but what we gonna do about it? Right?
That's right. Oof, love. Right there.
Girl.
I'm tired. I be tired of talking about this stuff. Like, what you gonna do? That's why I got into farming.
Okay, let's talk about it, T.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell people about you. She has 10 years of urban farming, but she got into it. And like I told her, it's a free flow show. You know, I don't try to do the whole formatted show because I feel like if people really want to know, they need to investigate, right? That's how you know more. You can't, like they say, it's in the book. Well, I'm giving it to you live and direct. Now, the bio is in my profile. You go up, you look up her name, she's Googleable. That's how I found her. Okay? Now, go ahead, girlfriend, because that's my friend. That's why I told her she's my friend. We're going to grow something. Now, go ahead.
I mean, listen, I'm from Detroit, born and raised, so I didn't grow up on a farm or nothing like that. But you know what? You know, I was in the revolutionary movement here in Detroit, and we was all looking at like, how do we break free from this system? We was all talking about the different things going on in the system and the things that we didn't like in the system and the things that weren't working for Black people in the system, right? And doing what we could to eradicate those things. And I say that to say, you know, we was talking a lot about theory, but as I started to think about it, you know, if these things happen, if this system went away tomorrow, right? If this system did go away tomorrow, right? We wouldn't even be able to grow our own food. You know what I mean? We wouldn't even be able to, you know, so what are we talking about? So how are we really building, you know, something practical? And so that's how I got started. I started off with a little garden in my backyard. I said, let me figure this out. Let me try this out. And beyond like growing in my backyard, Detroit has a lot of vacant land. So I was living on a block where, you know, 40% of our land is vacant. Okay. We are a big city, but we have had a lot of population loss, right? So that means empty houses, vacant lots, right? And so I was living in one of those neighborhoods in the hood, you know what I mean?
Girl, you safe. Let me tell you something. You safe than you
right. Absolutely. And, you know, that's where the creator took me at that time, right? And I was there, and it was a lot of vacant land. But what people don't know is in them vacant lots, is so because the city wasn't cutting the grass and things like that on a regular basis, it was scary on one perspective, right? Because it's like any kind of element can be there. So you walking down tall grass, you know, you want to keep yourself safe, you know, but at the other end, when I started looking at the plants there, Trina, you know what I'm saying? I started looking at the different grasses that was growing, what type of plants was growing there. I'm riding my bike, broke as shit. Oh, we're not cussing this. Sorry.
No. You listen. Listen, let me tell you.
I'm not gonna cuss.
No. Let me tell you something. I was trying to do it because I feel like every time I bring one of a guest, I cuss. But listen, go ahead, girl. You gonna let me do me. See, I was trying to do something new because I was like, I don't want her to think because I want to from God. You know, I'm trying to say God said, but see, God knew my spirit. He don't worry about it. Let me tell you something, because God know I don't cuss all the time. When I cuss, you know I mean it. Okay? Right. So when I'm cussing, that's at the point of cussing mode, right? Because you know the difference from a fun cuss and a cuss, right?
Well, you know, I'm gonna be honest, Trina. I was walking through that hood, but I was like on the pro-Black African stuff. So I had a head, you know, this is back with Badu, had a head wrap up to here, had my African garb and my dresses and everything. And I found that I had to stay grounded. That's why I cuss. I cuss because I want to stay grounded with the people. I didn't want to get to the point where I'm, you know, you got your sage. I got my Palo. I got my candle over here because I'm doing the same thing you're doing. Like get the energy right.
Okay. Because we understand we are the energy. We bring to us what we need. And God, you know, when they say in the word, people look at the Bible and say, well, you know, the Bible is written by this one. You're supposed to take from each book and take from it what you need, right?
Yeah.
Typically, when I think about the book and they say God said we are supposed to live abundant, He's given us everything that we have within us, the tools, the resources. It's the choices that we make, right? That sometimes lead us down different roads. But He all gave us land and free will. And what you did, like you said, you saw the beauty, you saw the land. Like my mother used to always say, you know, wake up first thing in the morning, just before people get outside. just to watch the sunrise, just to see how the world opens up. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yep. And that's what I was doing. But just what your mama was saying, like I was riding my bike, just looking at the land from a different perspective. You know, you see the filth and you see the glitter and all that. But then you also see, oh, that's a clover growing. Oh, that's a milkweed growing. What's milkweed? I get in my books. This was, a little bit pre-internet,
Right. And what's a milkweed, by the way? You said what's milkweed?
Okay. I will have to send you a picture, but it's a beautiful plant that's and in fact I want you to know about it, because if you see this plant growing, don't cut it, because it's the only flower that the monarch butterfly eats. Okay. So the monarch butterfly has a path that they take, and they come through Detroit, right? So we want to make sure we preserve that wildlife. And here's what it is. It's about farming, but it's also about getting back into this land and getting in tune with the land. Because we in these computers and we in these TV shows and all the things that they got to entertain us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They entertaining us because what they say in that book about an idle mind. Don't they say something about an idle mind, devil's playground or something?
Devil's playground. You already know what it says. You already know what it is. It takes us away from what we're supposed to be doing naturally, right? The things that we know that's good for us, right? Because now we're starting to compete
and caring for this planet. That's what we here for. It's like the bees, right? Bees, they take the pollen from one plant to another plant. They got their job, they got their role. If they don't do their job, something else gonna mess up. You know what I'm saying? So we got a job too. Right. We stewards of this planet. Right. But we don't even know the planet. We disconnected. We in these cities. We in this concrete. You know what I mean? We don't even go outside. We scared to talk to our neighbors. You know what I mean? So that's the big thing for me with agriculture, is learning the seasons of things. When can you plant certain things because the sun is coming out, because the sun is longer at this point. And that's, the book you're talking about, that Bible got some deep philosophy.
I keep mine close. I like getting the Old and the New Testament, and I like reading different versions, the New King James. Listen, because they all, when you break them down, all have a different translation, right? Mm-hmm. And each time you read it, gives you something else. But I've read the Quran. I was dating a 5%er for a very long time. I told you I had to give up pork, girl, and I was missing.
So that's where we was clicking, because I wasn't in the 5% nation, but there was a similar thing here in Detroit that was very similar with the head wraps and and the gods and all that,
and the guidelines, and no pork, and knowing all the things.
Oh yeah.
I was a part of the United African movement. I was definitely there coming into my blackness when I was trying to find out like what it meant to be black, right?
Right. So are you a nationalist?
Am I a nationalist?
Like, do you believe that black people should have their own nation?
I do. I think we were born that way, but we've been robbed. We're so manipulative, and that's what I want to break up, right? I want to break up that is not enough room, right? They've turned us against each other for 400 years, and people act like they just, one side don't want to talk about it, the other side talk about it, but barely talk about it because they don't show it, right?
Right.
Say you want to be my sister, but then you do stuff that ain't sisterly, right?
Right.
When I say I'm your sister, I am taking you as my sister, like your kids. If I need to know your family, what I need to do, because the basic necessities for me is food, clothing, and shelter, right? And how can I help you with these resources, right? Like if I have resources to help you be better, that's my job, right? Because we were not born to be here for us. It's selfish to think that God just put you here just to be here. It's about you, right? Like I wish I could think that, but God just was like, no, you are here because I put you here for something greater than you. Like I'm here to be a mother. I'm here to be a wife. I'm here to be a friend. I'm here to be a sister.
Yeah.
And so it's much bigger than just me. We're all here to help somebody else and get along the way of this journey called life, to grow, to be better, to be flowers, to be wonderful. Because life is going to be hard and difficult already. And for us as a Black race who've been robbed of anything to feel proud of, like anything, like we talk about, we're king or queens, we liberate, like they think we militants now. Oh, that's them. If we talk about any of that righteousness to too much degree, right, then we militant, right? We become a militant group because we want to believe in our own everything. We want to see things in our way and our perspective. So it's almost scary to say, I want to be a Black nationalist. I see our own. No,
Exactly. It's like, can I say that? You know what I mean? Is that okay? And my thing is, and so I mean, I believe that Black people not really ever gonna get, um, to a point of true equity in this system. You know what I'm saying? It's just designed that way. You know what I mean? And maybe it does. Maybe it does. That's great. But in the meantime, until it does, I'm talking, and I'm not talking theory. I'm talking practical shit. Practical things that we could do.
You said it right. Practical shit. No, be real about it.
Right. And the first step is controlling your food. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we talking about, food sovereignty. A lot of people get stuck on that word sovereignty. What sovereignty? What is that? Sovereignty just means you have control. The people have control, not companies, not these where is this vegetable coming from? You have control over what your community is. Not, it can look like growing food. It also can look like, I don't want that damn McDonald's down the street from me. I should have control over what's in my hood. You see what I'm saying? I don't want it in Detroit. I know how it is in Harlem a little bit. I've been there a couple times because you know what? They used to have a Black farmer conference there over every year. I used to go to that. So I was right in Harlem. So, but I don't want these liquor stores. In Detroit, the liquor stores don't have that. Y'all got bodegas, and y'all got vegetables at the liquor. The liquor stores in Detroit is owned by people not in this community. Okay, they come and they extract, and they got all kind of junk food, which we all get down on the junk food sometimes, but goodness, people babies coming in there, every day. You know what I'm saying? I walk in the store like, bro, where's the bananas?
Right. Or orange or apple.
Here, please.
Well, the one thing about the bodegas here, they have that. They'll have apples, they have fruit, they have cooked food, cold food. That's the one thing I think a lot of people like about the city, that you have the melting pot, because these people come from other countries, right? So you got a lot of people migrating from all over that have had to live around the people that don't have a lot, especially in the food. But don't get me wrong, there are way too many liquor stores in our neighborhood. There are too many Chinese places in our neighborhoods, right?
Mm-hmm.
That seem to last longer than any other business. That, some of these, I think, Chinese places we grew up on, most people know it's been there 10, 15 years, and they just seem to have more support from us, right? And when we have a place, we want a nickel and dime. We want to, we don't want to tip the people. It's like, what psychologically have we been damaged with? And that's what I always say to people.
Now that's what you're talking about. Internalized oppression. And I don't know how long we have to talk, because I know Jules is coming on too, but that's a whole nother piece.
Jules going to join us. You don't have to go, because we're going to talk about the food. Jules is going to talk about the food sovereignty too, because he want to know how to grow some food. But I want to show you, because I know you're coming back. You told me you're going to do it again with me, right?
Yeah. And I definitely got to come back in the spring so we can really talk about how to get out there.
We're actually going to show people I'm going to get a plan. You're going to tell me what kind of plan I'm going to get. I tell people, when I'm bringing everybody on these first couple of shows, or like my introductional shows, right? Because I have new segments introducing for 2021. So a lot of people have just joined me for the first time. Some of my family joining me. Hey, sis. Hey, girl. I like it. She wants to give us some love, because this is how I'm going to be for real on TV. I'm going to give it out. Look, in the midst, they can say, listen, you can't give all the shout outs. I'm like, this is my show. Okay, I'm like, I'll be like Wendy Williams with my own personality. But Jules is coming, and Jules is going to be my fashionista star. He going to be the one that come and say, listen, I make you wear I make whatever you wear, they're going to sell. Okay?
I need that too.
Huh?
I need Jules in my life.
We all need Jules, honey. We all need Jules in our life, honey. And Jules is not only a fabulous designer, he's a creator, he's a fabulous man of God, but he's just a fabulous dude. He's a real dude. Like, I love that he's a real person, and he's really, like, he's a designer, a merchandiser. So he does, like, all this fabulous stuff with passion, but he's a creative, right? And most of all, he's a real human being that likes to help people be fly. So I'm going to bring Jules on in here. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
How y'all doing?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm listening to you guys. Intrigued.
Listen, but first of all, let me show you guys my pepper. Let me show you my
pepper. I want to see this, what you got going on. Oh, look at you.
Wait a minute. So this one is, because I had to take it out the window, because, it's winter now and we just had snow. So This is my only one because I gave it water and it started coming back because it didn't die all the way. So I'm still trying to bring it back to life. But I need some better soil. So I probably need to talk to you about what kind of soil. Because you go to Home Depot, they just tell you just get any soil. And the plant food, I don't know if I have to go to plant food. So I gotta get into this because I want to grow my carrots. I got a whole vision for this food. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's me. Oh, there I go.
Switch.
Okay. Let me tell you something about that. Can I tell you something about that pepper plant? It's so cute. I'm so happy you're doing that, and that's what I want to tell everybody. Just start something. You know what I mean? You ain't got to be an expert. I wasn't an expert when I started. You know what I'm saying? Just start, because if you're not taking no control over your food, not none control, you a baby. That's what babies do.
And a lot of people don't realize the food they're eating. This is what's making us sick.
Yeah.
And with a lot of pesticides. We don't have any control. I just met somebody online I started following. He has seeds. He's a seed provider. He's a Black farmer that has seeds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, because I need to be knowing where my seeds are coming from. We need to know what we're growing. And so it's important to get with people who like Tepfirah, to help you know what kind of seeds to grow, when to grow them, what grows well in the winter, what grows well in the spring, when to plant, how to plant, and what we can actually do in our own. Like I said, if you're in an apartment or if you have a backyard, how to start something in your bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times it's just like you said, getting started. A lot of times people are afraid because we just think we need a lot to get started. So like next time you come, I want the 5 things we need to have to get started. So let's do a video. Like maybe we can get a video for you that I can play that we can watch. Okay, have this, and okay, we're gonna do this, and each week I could feature a new plant or something that you're right. We need to know how to eat. Because if I got potatoes and you got cabbage and you got collard, you good.
Right.
You got a salad.
Absolutely. So that's what you're saying, Jules. I was gonna tell you right now, Trena, because it is so the peppers and the tomatoes, they need more sunlight. Anything that has a fruit, which the tomato and the pepper is actually a fruit. It's that something coming off of there that you're eating. They call it a vegetable, but it's actually a fruit. It's the fruiting part of the plant. Right? So anything that has a fruit on it, it needs a lot of heat and it needs a lot of sun. So those things are better to grow in the summertime, which you're getting heat from your house. So that's cool. But if you try with some, because we don't have a lot of sunlight right now, if you try some things like lettuce or spinach or arugula and put that in that pot that you have right there, that's gonna do really good right now in the windowsill right now.
Okay, you said put some what in it?
Some lettuce or spinach or arugula is some things you can grow right now in the window. Okay. So I'm preparing my stuff this weekend to get me a couple rounds of spinach going before the spring.
I was trying to. Oh no, that's not what I was trying to show. I was trying to give you. I was trying to show you something. Anyway, Jules, T lives out in Tepfirah, and we're this passion, and we're talking about food, we're talking about politics, or everything is going on. Because we're gonna get into these clothes in a minute, because we can't shop right now. We at war. We can't do no shopping. We gotta get into we gotta get into these clothes.
We at war, Trena.
Yeah, they going crazy up there. So we can't be out shopping right now. So we need your help, Jules. I'm selling my wonderful viewers tonight. Introducing your segment because we gonna next week it's gonna be so much more. Listen, every week it gets better for you, right? Because like I told you, I got 2 of gumbo, but because it's my gumbo and I love gumbo. Anybody love gumbo like me? We gonna
What happened?
Miss Trena.
She froze.
She's frozen.
And we're still live.
Right. And guess what? But I need some tips too. I ain't gonna lie.
So
Look,
I think
I
we were talking about earlier, people wanted to by being in the pandemic and quarantining and all that good stuff. A lot of people don't know what to wear, but I realize leisure wear has been really a big trend, like wearing your sweatshirt, your sweatpants, but you still can dress it up and still look nice.
Okay, give some examples while we're waiting on
Um,
Trina to come in.
One of the examples is like you have on a hoodie, right?
Right.
And you might want to spruce it up a little bit by putting on, like I got on some brooches on. You put a brooch on it.
Oh, like a flower thing?
I mean, it could be anything, any kind of brooch, just to give it that pop. Um, and like, cause I realized myself, but I don't really have sweatpants and hoodies and stuff. And I'm like, and people are like, oh, I'm having something. You don't want to really put on you don't want to really put on clothes because, everybody's going to be lounging around. So it's like, you just find that nice statement piece t-shirt or that nice hoodie that has the graphic on it. Or if your hoodie is plain, like I was saying, like put a brooch or something on just to give it that pizzazz. Even if you have like the hoodie, like you have the strings, they have these little things that you can actually put on the strings. And if you wear that, that's an eye catcher. They be like, oh, I like your hoodie. Your hoodie ain't doing really a whole lot, but it got those little pieces, the little decorative pieces on there to just give it a little extra push. And they were like, where you get them? You be like, oh, I got this from such and such, or such and such put these on for me. Because they don't know that they exist unless you go to the fabric stores or you go downtown to the trimming, like M&J's. That's what we have here. Like even I'm sure in Detroit they have Michaels. Right. They have stuff like that there.
How you know about Michaels?
Oh. Anybody that's into creative things know about Michaels. But believe it or not,
did I come back?
Yes, you're back.
But you don't even have to go to Michaels. You can go in your jewelry box, and believe it or not, you can put an earring in there, like a little stud, and pop it right in there.
Oh, you got me thinking.
And as well as I was gonna say, what I found is like some of those those earrings they used to clip earrings.
Right. Yes.
I know that the
clip-ons.
Yeah, I find wonderful clip-ons or clip-on earrings that make really great brooches.
I was just telling about that. You know what else is good for clip-ons too? Like if you wear like some flat slippers, some flat shoes, dress shoes, and you want to dress your shoe up. That's when you're going to church now. That's a church look.
Right. Yeah. Right. But you know what, Jules? You know what I think I love? One of the things I think I love about New York is that anything you really put on can be a fashion statement, right?
Right.
And so to me, New York is one of the most places. New York and I think LA to me. Like you'll see some of the most and you know what? To me, Japanese people are too very creative with their style.
They are very creative people.
I love some of the Japanese pieces I've been seeing, the designs of how they make like loose fitted but kind of like stylish.
Right.
And I know since the pandemic, like I said, I have tons of clothes. I just refuse to buy now because with knowing money now and knowing where money, the value of it, I don't want to waste it. Right. I want to make sure I'm doing stuff that I need to do because where are we going if you need to wear something now?
Right. To someone's house.
Ain't nobody gonna remember you wore that outfit with a mask on.
Right. Like even if you got a pair of sweatpants, like I had some pants that I had some during the summertime. I had some sweatpants. I had cut them into shorts, and I'm like, these look so plain. So I actually had some white paint, and I put the white paint on my fingers, on my hands, and I just rubbed them on my pants, and gave a whole new look, and got mad compliments. Because it's the same thing that Ralph Lauren would do. It would charge you $300.
Right, that part.
Yeah, right.
So what you're saying is you can even make something that you mess up fashion.
Like burn it with your iron.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's gonna make Ask Jules creative, honey, because Jules is gonna have us in here recycling clothes. Okay?
Right. Because trust me, they are selling T-shirts that look they've been burned. And they sell them for $100-some. You be like,
wait a minute, no, I just seen a sneaker that somebody posted online. It looked like some sneakers that somebody had some little something on them. Did you see those?
I've seen a lot of sneakers that look like they've been used and worn, but they're brand new. That's that whole new look now. That whole.
What about the shirts with the cuts in them? Is that still fashionable?
Yeah, people still.
Maybe I think I could do that with my jogging pants, maybe, or know.
You still rocking it with the holes.
I'm trying.
With the holes in the t-shirts.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to get rid of that no more. That's what I'm talking about. All this stuff is recyclable. So
it is.
And I'm so mad now because I remember I had this really wonderful sweater, and it was I think it was a Gucci sweater, and then it got really distressed, like holes had like moths or something ate into it. And I got rid of it thinking like that holes right here. I could have been wearing that right now. Fly.
Let me grab something right quick and show y'all and show you what you was just talking about.
Well, listen. So what vegetables can we tell the people to go get this week from Home Depot? Can we start with a carrot, maybe like cutting off the bottom of the carrot? What they need to do while we go wait on Jules?
The easiest one is an onion.
The onion.
When you talk about them re-rolls. Now, let me see what you got there.
Look how holy this is.
Oh, that's cute though.
Yeah, right. It is.
Just a plain regular cardigan sweater and just shred it.
So you distressed that? That's cute.
And I get compliments all the time.
Okay, we need to know how to do that.
Maybe that's what you need to come do too. Maybe start showing us how to distress somebody, or maybe do each week. Maybe that like we can pick something, because I was trying to figure out we knew we were going to talk about like the clothes I had in my closet, but everybody don't got clothes like I got in my closet, because I stop in the stores that everybody don't be here. They don't like to be in the thrift stores. I stay up in there. I love a thrift store. You ever not? I love a thrift store.
You go to the thrift stores. You get like an oversized.
Yes. Cute. That's so cute.
And you just rock it.
Yeah. I was at the thrift store before they made the song Pop Them Tags. The song. I was like, look, I didn't know y'all was just catching on. Welcome to the party, because I love it. I do, because I worked in retail. Let me tell you, I work in the fashion industry, so I know what it costs to make stuff, and I know I know what people pay for stuff. I just refuse to spend that kind of money, and I want to invest now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sean, I took my teen. You talking about teenagers? I took my teenagers to the thrift store. Girl. At first, they was like, "Ooh, somebody gonna see me. My classmates gonna see me." I'm like, okay, if they see you, they here too. Okay. Right. And so we got in there, girl. We got so much clothes. We spent about $100, and each one of them got probably 5 outfits, whole outfits. They was like, oh, let's go to the thrift store.
Okay. Matter of fact, what you find sometimes, like I have been blessed. I don't know if God just know where I'm going. I've happened to go with tags, brand new stuff. I'll be like, oh God, thank you. I don't know about nobody else. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling you how he be blessing me, and I be looking at my blessings. I take it like $1,000 on the ground. I be like, ooh, they got a tag nobody's ever worn.
Right.
He knew I needed this outfit. That was just I found some. Baby, what's some shoes I found? Big Jordans. Who I got? Tell me my sneakers. Bring me my sneakers real quick. Odom Beckham Jr. Baby at Burlington. Okay? These probably was some $100 sneakers, right? No. And I didn't need to buy none. This is why I always fall into the trap of having. That's why I said, Jules, no, we're not shopping. We shopping in the house.
Right.
How cute these is.
Oh, those are nice.
Wow.
And you got those for how much?
$59.99.
Mm-hmm.
You can do those.
That's how you do it.
You can rock those with some black leggings or some black leather pants.
Come on, anything. They low, they comfy, they cute. You can dress it up or dress it down. I said, right. We're gonna rock this. I'm gonna put some beads. I'm gonna put some pearls on. We're gonna take a picture, and this is gonna be a look. We're gonna put some pictures together. We're gonna take some pictures of how we gonna do this. And I was like, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start distressing. We're gonna show what I got in this closet. And we want people to send us in their outfit, and maybe maybe me and Jules come to their house and get in their closet and help them out.
Yep. Pull some pieces out. Show them how to put it together.
Pull it out and have it on the bed, and we'll show you how to put it together at your house. The virtual dress up, honey. How about that? Ain't with that yet?
Mm-hmm.
I heard it here first. I always give it to us first, Jules. because Ask Jules was just part of the deliciousness, but he has so much to do. You know.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna be eating good and looking good. What they gonna do with us, y'all? We're gonna be eating good and looking good.
Joining us, that's all. They're gonna join us.
I know, right?
We say you can't beat them, you gotta join them.
Gotta join them, darling. So I'm so excited you guys are tuning in, listening to the One Dope Chick Who Didn't Quit. And like I said, I have Jules fashion tips. He's here. People are hitting me up here over here, so I'm looking around to see if people got anything, messages. People said they're loving. He said not trying to spend a dime. They said they're not trying to spend a dime.
Right. So, that's what it's about, because a lot of times we have things in our closets and you don't realize until you like look and see and try stuff and just pair things together, and that's how you get new looks. Because there's a lot of times when you go on shopping, you shop to be able to wear your things more than once.
Right.
So you always want to have your key items and you have your trendy items. That's why I tell people that always looking at the high-end products. Like you can go to Target, you can go to H&M, you can go to Zara's. Those places, they have very trendy pieces. If you can't afford a shirt that costs $300, you can go get that same shirt that's similar for $30 and still be just as fly.
Right.
It's just your confidence.
There you go. I was gonna say it starts with you. I don't care what you put on. If you got a nasty, I don't care what you got on. You still gonna be ugly.
Me personally, I'm not even trying to buy high-end stuff anymore because it just doesn't. By me being into fashion, and I know how much I started off going to school learning about merchandising and marketing teaches you what the product really costs. And when you really find out how much they paid and how much they charging you, you'd be sick. You'd be like, oh, they getting over big time.
But that's what I'm telling you. I worked in women's apparel. I worked for a women's manufacturer down in the fashion garment district. Okay. Mm-hmm. And he, they sold the Ross, the Marshalls, they sold all these places that you go and spend all this money, but stuff they paying like $5. Or $10 over here in India, and so even the high-end design, like even the Louis Vuittons, like you be looking, you can't compare the fake one. That's why I understand people having a fake one and the new, because when you put them together, you can't really tell. So
you can't, like, they got that all damn packed now.
I said they got it just so packed. I don't know if people selling out the back there. You got fake. You got to worry about fake Nikes now. Everything you got to worry about fake. Like even when they're talking about a Birkin bag, I wish I would. I ain't knocking the people that spent the money for the Birkin bag, but if I got Birkin money, I'm buying an island or a way out of here. Like I need a way out. I need a. Before I have a Birkin, I need a plane. I need an island that I can go in my plane. Right. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. So when everything goes crazy,
that's a major trap. I'm gonna be honest. That's a major trap for the Black community. Let's be honest.
Because they really don't want us to have it anyway. That's why they bring the price up.
Well,
but we can design stuff just as better than them and looking just as good.
Yeah.
And we are designing. My daughter just put me onto a new designer, I think it almost sounds like your name, darling. I thought it was your birthday. With a T on. I know you seen TF. I know you seen what I'm talking about, Jules. I'm gonna have to get it from my daughter.
They got the handbags, right? The TF in a circle.
And they keep selling out. They selling out.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But he's a black designer. I'm gonna know who it is next time I come here. I ain't into it like that. I'm gonna learn.
Right.
He's gonna help me out. We gonna each week we gonna know. The one I'm wearing tonight is Queen of the Planet Earth.
I like that.
Yeah, this is a black designer out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I just get up so y'all.
That's nice.
Because I had on my colorful stuff. I didn't want y'all to see my bar in the back, and y'all don't get to see the shirt. So I said, I want y'all to see the shirt and not the bar tonight. I told my husband, no, I got a green screen. I'm gonna put this jank up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I use when I'm, doing my monologues and all that good stuff as a working actor. And like I said, I do this on Friday for fun. So I thank you guys for stopping in and sharing information, because I think people don't know information is free, right?
Yes, it is.
We should not hold this information hostage and then talk about what they're doing to us. Can I get a on that? Okay, that we are seeking. We no longer have to wait to be free people. We are free now. I'm coming with the art. What is this? Is a public service announcement.
We's free.
We. Okay. Right. We is free. So, and there's enough land for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunity for all of us. It starts with what we eat. So that's why I'm bringing you the show tonight about food sovereignty. We need to start really looking at what we're eating. It got us with thinking. I have to believe the reason people are acting so crazy is because of how they eat. I have to believe that. Right? They say you are what you eat. Everybody used to say when you were growing up, we are what we eat.
Yeah, I heard that a lot. You are what you eat. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us are what we eat in the shows.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And these hormones and this meat, let's not even get me started on it, because if you're still eating meat, and I do from time to time, I eat meat, okay, from time to time. Get you some good quality meat, okay? Because just like you said, what they doing down in the Thatcher district, okay, I done seen what they doing in the meat. I done seen what they doing on these farms, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay,
don't want it.
talk about that a little bit then.
You don't want it.
But how
Oh, you
so what would you tell everyone where to get good meat from, or how to find good meat? Because a lot of people don't really know how to find good meat. Because I know in Harlem, there's not a lot of
they took all our meat
markets.
Not
good at all.
Yeah, they took our meat markets away.
Yeah, so here in Detroit we have a couple options. I mean, I know y'all got Whole Foods and that kind of stuff, right? Like,
right.
So there's an option, but then you also got your we have different ethnic markets where they'll slaughter the chicken right there. You know what I mean? Right in front of you. And then I mean, I encourage you too. There's a number of farms. There's a farm in upstate New York. Are y'all familiar with Soulfire Farm? So this sister is bad. She is right up in upstate New York, and she's growing chickens, and she's, you know what I mean? So, connect with some local Black farmers there, and I'm sure they have some kind of distribution channel into the city,
I had I have a list that we're gonna have next time.
Right.
I thought I had it, and I deleted it when I clicked it, because
y'all got some bad farmers there. Karen Washington, Leah Penniman out in New York.
They're in New York.
Oh yes, honey.
Okay, so I'm gonna list people, and I'm gonna put it up next time. T gonna come back. Tepfirah, right?
Tepfirah, yep.
Tepfirah.
I want to say
nice name.
Thank you.
Is that you have a meaning? You have a meaning behind that name?
Yeah, it means harmony.
Harmony, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I knew she was harmony when she allowed to come on and take a chance with me on this show. I said, "Well, girl, listen, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to learn about some food sovereignty, and I know you know what you're doing. Your spirit called me to you, and I want to be around people that I know that want to feed my people, right? And they're gonna be
Miss Trena, I'm gonna check on you because we're gonna get some spinach seeds. You too, Jules. We're gonna get some spinach seeds.
I love spinach actually.
Okay. So pop it in the pot, get you some pot and soil, and put it in the window right now.
Okay. I'm down for that.
And listen, I'm gonna text you when we get off, because we need to know the soil. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post it on my page. I'm gonna come back, because all this is new to me. I told people this is the gumbo. Welcome to the party. Welcome as I grow, we grow. But when I get it now, I promise you. Y'all gonna be like, wait a minute, she said she was gonna be bad. Yeah, baby, anything is a liquor process, but the people that grow with me. We gonna get when the money comes right here with me, because you believed in me like I believe in you.
Right.
And see, like I was on Dr. Oz. I know Dr. Oz don't be knowing what he know. I want to have a real farmer on my show. I want to be the Oprah. I want to be the talk show where I bring informative people, but that's not selling stuff. They selling the truth.
Right.
I want to bring those people on my show. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need controversy. The world is controversy enough. I want to give you resources.
Right.
Right. I want to heal their mind and their spirit.
Exactly. That's what we need.
Yeah, and Jules gonna have us fly, so we're gonna be eating good, girl. I'm so excited because
we're gonna eat good and look good.
And look good. That's gonna be the next step. Eat good and look good. And listen.
Yeah.
I want a list of all those New York farmers. So next time you come, maybe we can do a round table because I think I can have about 10 people up here, maybe 6 more. So maybe me, you, and the girls could talk about the food and come up with some ideas of how to have something here. Because maybe we need to get you in New York to help some people know. Because we also want to know about the land that's there, Jules. I don't know. She told you there's a lot of new land. I know you can where to go. See, you got to start finding people in other states to know where you can buy land and know why you buy land. So there's a lot of land in Detroit.
Detroit has a good fashion sense as well.
Well, we need to look into that. We need to look into
I know a few people that actually lives in Detroit, and their fashion is impeccable.
Well, I've known them for their gators. Y'all been known for y'all.
I'm about to say my Detroit players.
Yeah, y'all been known because I've known a couple people. I know a couple people from Detroit, and the one thing I know, the Mario, is it the Mario Gators? What is it? The Mario something?
Talking about you talking about back in the day.
Listen, if you ain't had
Maurice or something like that.
Something like that, but they was like you had to have the gators and the mink. That was
and then the hat and the brothers be
top
they be doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, they be doing it. Mm-hmm. They were doing it even in high school. They be doing it like that.
Right.
Yeah. Y'all was the original. I think y'all was the originals of between y'all in New York when it came to fashion in the Black community. Y'all was definitely stepping up the game.
Yeah, Midwest be doing that thing.
I love the Midwest, but listen, I thank you guys, like I said, once again for tuning in and taking the time out of your busy Friday because. You know, we could have sat here and talked about what happened, but we didn't want to waste that time for the people, right? We wanted to give them an opportunity to see life happens after that, right?
Right. We heard enough of that already.
We done with that, right, Jules?
We need to keep our spirits up.
Right. We don't want to give it no power. We're going to give food power because I like to eat. And we're going to give fashion power.
Right.
We're not stopping no more. And that's the rule, people. I heard Bitcoin went up. That's my tip for today. I heard Bitcoin. Do you have some?
Oh, you know, I need to get into. I tried Bitcoin, but I need somebody to really explain to me how Bitcoin works because I just don't want to be giving up my money and ain't making them.
Well, start small, like I did. Like right now, you can go on your Cash App.
I'm just saying you can do it on Cash App. Yeah.
Right. Listen, this is how I'm investing right now. I'm starting small. I'm all my little.
When you say you started small with what, like $1, $2, $20?
I put $20 on it last year, and it's at $65 right now.
Oh, shut your face.
Yeah, and so what I did this year, I got my kids. I said, kids, everybody for the little. I don't celebrate Christmas, but for the little year-end stuff, everybody get a Cash App, and I'm gonna put $40 on it, and I want y'all to find the stock. Just so you can start getting your mind, because I'm just not learning about the stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So you did stock and Bitcoin.
I did both. I did both. And let me just say to you, Jules, I'm with her. You have to start somewhere, even if you start with $1. How about that?
Right.
Because even with me starting at $1, I happened to look up the other day, and my little McDonald's done got me a $2. Okay.
So you did the stock too, because I was doing that also, but you know what it was? I was impatient. But now I've learned to be patient, right? Because when you be patient, you able to watch the progress, and you just have to enjoy the progress and just sit and be still.
Right.
Most people who sit and be still is upward.
And think of it like this: if you go out to eat, you spend $10 or $20, $15.
Right.
You take those
that's gone.
Right. So take those habits away. You look at things like how the market is going. You know, people like Amazon. Like I think I put some money in Amazon today. Like even if it's $10, whatever they was allowed for me to put, the bare minimum is what I did. And if I got an extra $10 or $20, that's what I do. And that's
I'm gonna do something tomorrow because my whole thing is manifesting all great things all around.
Right.
Manifesting, like I'm getting into all of that. Manifesting, meditating. Working with crystals, reading the word, praise my God as always, like all that good stuff.
And it all can work. You work it though. Like you can know all of I know tons of people that got all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're not applying the work, right? Which means getting up, taking the right time to talk and meditate and be at peace, even if you got to start with 5 minutes. Because some people say, well, I can't do 30 minutes. So start with 5 minutes. Start with 2.
Start with 5. Start with 10.
Right.
Yeah.
And grow to commit to be accountable to show up for you. That's what the One Dope Chick is about. I show up every Friday for me to show up for you, no matter what I'm going through. Okay, because whatever I'm going through ain't gonna show up on this screen.
I know that's right.
But love in my heart and people with information and share so we can be better people. And nobody told y'all they love you today. Let me be the first to say it. I love you.
Love you too.
All right. You guys have a wonderful and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night.
You do the same.